Did the Acolyte kill Star Wars? Ha! No, because of course, that would mean Star Wars was alive before the Acolyte. Star Wars has been dead for a while. But we are hearing some interesting rumours and rumblings to say that, hey, the Acolyte killed Star Wars. Disney cut live action shows to one per year. This is what they were doing anyway, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe this will be the reset that they need. The sort of egg on your face moment. But yet, no. The Acolyte didn't kill Star Wars. Although that's probably the title of the video. Because Star Wars has been dead. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm and Disney will be able to use the defibrillator and actually resurrect the corpse that is Star Wars. I don't think that's a possibility, quite frankly. But let's take a look at this, right? So it says here, following the massive failure and cancellation of The Acolyte, it's claimed that Disney and Lucasfilm will be releasing only one Star Wars series a year on Disney+. Now, that is the right call. That is the right call. When your series are over $100 million and they last like 8 episodes, or even more than that, right? This one was at $180 million and it was like 8 episodes. When there's so much money and they provide such low grade value for the money that you're spending, no, you need to stop and think about what you're doing. You know, no one appreciated The Acolyte, bar a very small handful of people. Yes, people say that there's lots of people signing some lame-ass petition. Yeah, I get that, I understand. But from the broader populace of what, you know, once enjoyed Star Wars, it's a very, very small percentage. Very, very small percentage. So you've got to stop and think what you're doing at that point. So, The Acolyte reportedly cost upwards of $200 million to make. Not surely true. $180 million plus some kickbacks from the UK government. We'll see when all of that money is actually revealed. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But it happens to be their lowest rated in terms of viewership and the least watched Star Wars series on Disney+. Because Star Wars stuff has had declining viewership, you know, series by series. Because they are fundamentally beating a dead horse. And you have to rest it. Like, the recipe for success now, I think, personally, and you can let me know down below, is to give it a rest. Like, actually just give it a rest. Just stop with Star Wars stuff for a while. Just stop. You know, you're beating a dead horse and expecting it to get up and run. No, mate. It's not going to work. So Disney CEO Bob Iger has also confirmed a whopping $4 billion streaming loss for the company. Yep. So what does the rumour say? So the rumour comes via scooper Daniel RPK, who earlier in September said Star Wars will be reducing its live-action TV output, which does fit with what Bob Iger has said in the past. So according to what Daniel RPK told his fans on Patreon, Lucasfilm does have several Star Wars series in development. However, he said starting next year, Lucasfilm will only be releasing one live-action Star Wars series a year. Even that's too many. And I know that sounds like, really? Like, I think absolutely it's too many. I think you have to actually take a complete rest from this. Just stop. Stop making anything Star Wars for a while. Just stop. I think that's a smart thing. Remember there was that hype for The Force Awakens? It's because there had been no Star Wars for so long. So here's what he said. I'm hearing that several series are in development, but it seems they plan to release only one live-action series per year starting in 2025. And I'm guessing that is this one, isn't it? Really, that's what we're going to be getting. No, that's releasing this year, isn't it? I think. It's that Skeleton Crew. So what does the Disney Star Wars live-action series schedule look like? Because I don't know. I've got no idea what they're doing now. Lucasfilm had episodes of 3 live-action Star Wars series released in 2022. With The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Andor. 2023, there will be The Mandalorian. There was The Mandalorian Season 3 and Ahsoka. 2024 was The Acolyte. In December, we're going to be getting Skeleton Crew, which is this Space Baby thing. Which, in fact, I will say this. I actually think Skeleton Crew will be good for kids. I think they will enjoy it. Like, I think that they're going to like that. So, Andor Season 2 will be released in 2025. I can't wait for Andor Season 2. I think it's going to be amazing. But then apparently, Ahsoka Season 2 is supposed to happen at some point. Who knows when. Like, literally no idea. They say this, that will likely film after The Mandalorian and Grogu is finished. We can guess that means Ahsoka Season 2 will film in 2025, so that might mean Ahsoka Season 2 might premiere in 2026. Okay, so next year we've got Andor, then the year after that, Ahsoka Season 2. Other than Ahsoka Season 2, I don't think there's anything. Ewan McGregor has been banging on about more Obi-Wan Kenobi. Don't know why. That wasn't very well received, so no thanks. Mandalorian Season 4 is not The Mandalorian Season 4 anymore. That is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. That's going to be in theatres. And Tamura Morrison has said there is no more Boba Fett either. Andor will not be getting a Season 3. So maybe if Skeleton Crew does well, as this article notes, a Season 2 will be in order. And then, presumably because Baloney Sausage Dave Filoni loves Ahsoka so much, we'll get Season 3 of that, I would imagine. So maybe that's what that's for. But that's quite weird, to be honest. So similar to Marvel, Iger has also said that they are concentrating on quality over quantity. Whatever. So hopefully, just like the MCU did with Deadpool and Wolverine, Star Wars can set on the right path. Look, Deadpool and Wolverine was not setting them on the right path. Deadpool and Wolverine is an outlier. The fact that people think Deadpool and Wolverine signifies a turning of the tide within Marvel, you're just deluded. You're massively deluded. Deadpool and Wolverine is lightning in a bottle. They're not going to recapture that. And you can't either. You can't just do more of that. That's the worst thing that they took from the last few things which did reasonably okay. Rather than accepting them as lightning in a bottle and having to come out of that and think outside the box for the next thing, they went, let's just distill this down into what we think, did well. Let's just do more of that. It's like, no, that's not how it works. So look, did the Acolyte kill Star Wars? No, because that implies Star Wars was alive before the Acolyte came out, and it wasn't. Star Wars has been dead for a while. The Acolyte just sprinkled some dirt on top of the grave and desecrated it just a little bit further. But there you go. It's interesting to see that, they've admitted it, I guess, if they're going to just do one season a year. That's smart. I'm not saying don't do it. That's the smartest thing you could do, aside from a huge break, and then just do a season a year. But there you go. Thoughts down below. I'd love to hear it. The Acolyte murdered Star Wars. Thoughts down below. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.